Alright, it is March 3rd, and I'm doing 620 push-ups today. I feel very fragile, very sore, and I've been feeling like this actually for the past few days, even though my last video or a couple of videos have like a decent, pretty good time. And overall, I do see an improvement, but I'm just hurting. I'm hurting all over, and yeah, I don't feel strong. I'm just hurting. So it's weird and interesting, but let's just do the challenge for today. Eleven. All right, that's 20. 600 more. My left shoulder is really acting up right now for whatever reason. Actually, I didn't do any warm-up, so I'm gonna just do some arm circles real quick. I think that's a pretty big problem for me. Every time I'm working out that's not at the gym, I never do any warm-up, whether it be my plank for 60 seconds or my 10 leg raises and my arm circles and my leg stretches. I just haven't been doing it when it's been anywhere but the gym, which is, I'm just coming to realization right now. Even yesterday, I didn't do any warm-up. So gotta keep discipline that way too. We're gonna start on the 600th set. All right, 14. My hands are getting somewhat sweaty and clammy, but for a second there, it does feel like it's slippery on this towel. And I've started to, from yesterday, I was doing push-ups, and I was at my grandpa's. I was staying the night there from coming from the hospital for a family member who was taken off life support, and doing the push-ups in the guest room I was staying in. You had carpet, and I didn't want to, press my hands into the carpet with, the sweatiness of this workout. So I just used my pants, and yeah, just the combination of the pants on the carpet added enough comfort for a compress of me doing the push-ups, and I think it helped a lot with the pain. And so here I have a hand towel, and I've doubled it up with the yoga mat here, and it's feeling better for my hands for sure. And so I'm just thinking, when I go to the gym, there's just a mat, so maybe it might be worth it to bring some kind of towel too there. I honestly don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Let's do push-ups though. That's what we're here for. Okay, I feel a lot better. My joints, I feel like warm now. Feel warmed up a little bit before. Trying to find like I don't think it's an oxymoron, but like kind of metaphor to go with what I'm trying to insinuate, which is like, it feels like a hot knife going through butter. Like I just feel warmed up there in that set where I don't feel like a cold knife going through butter. Just feel a bit more warm, right? Okay. 35. $48. I'm gonna grab my water. I'm actually gonna try to finish this water bottle that I got from Miss Dam, who is my grandpa's wife now, that he met in Thailand around 10 or 12 years ago. Maybe a little longer. But anyway, she gave that for me to put on the bedside there. Just out of generosity, but I had just 2 beers. Nothing crazy, but yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to finish that water instead of wasting it. Although I should have just like thrown it into the Brita filter type thing in my fridge. But it's not terrible tasting. Okay. $66. This video is probably gonna be longer. You know, one, I'm talking, which just automatically makes the videos longer. And I don't care about trying to beat some sort of time today. I just want to do the push-ups at a leisurely pace, at my own pace. And I want to benefit from it. I don't want to hurt myself. Especially because this pain in my hands has been like this for like a few weeks now. So, you know, it's not increasing like a terrible amount, in which, you know, where I'm like, it's getting too hard to, you know, do 100 or, you know, 20 push-ups. So, you know, that way I do feel like I'm adapting. Okay. Yeah, this is just my own pace. I can do more. But I'm also getting a little bit concerned. Like, I've had this weird spot show up on my hand. You can see it here. And like, I would think it's a bruise, but it's like kind of like callousy feeling. And I'm starting to see it on this hand, but it's not as prominent as this hand. And I have no idea what the cause of it is. And you know, I would assume it's from doing the push-ups, but yeah, it's kind of a mystery to me. Like, I never really noticed it until like 5 days ago or something. And I think it's a callus, or I've just bruised like some sort of layer inside my hand on that specific part. But yeah, I really need like a pumice stone to rub it to see if it's like actually something that's on the outside or if it is something on the inside. If you happen to know what it is, let me know. But all right, that's 100 set. We've done 120 so far. I'm working on the 500 set. And I'm feeling like, as I said, I feel like I've warmed up to doing push-ups now after like the 50 or so that I did. And I'm feeling good, like I'm getting a pump. A good pump. It's not like where my chest feels tired. I just feel like I'm doing the push-ups with my chest. Okay, 10. I'm trying not to throw myself, you know, pushing with a lot of force. I'm trying to just take it easy, leisurely, and it's helping, I think, with the form, and it feels good. That's the important thing. Okay, so I did 10. I'll start from there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Starting to get a little bit tired there. Before I hit that 20. Okay. One thing I figured out a few videos ago was allowing myself to catch my breath and feel a bit more calm before I started the next round, and it allowed me to get the 20 reps in for like the last 100 set of that workout. So we're not too far in where I could attempt it now to see if I could stay consistent all the way through. See if my breathing and stuff like that really does, you know, contribute to the performance. So I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna start doing right now, just as a little fun experiment for myself. So I feel good now. I'm aiming for 20. We'll find out right here if I got what it takes. Okay. 11, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47. Okay, I'm gonna stop myself. 47. So we did 21. Felt like I could do more. And maybe I could change the number to 25, or could have done 25, that one. But I'm trying to see about the consistency as well. So I kind of just want to stick to 20. I did 21, but we'll let that slide. We'll let it 21 slide. And we'll keep to this this system. So I feel more calm now. I have my breath. See if we can get that other 20, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 62, 3, 64, 5, 66, 67. Okay. 67. So already, I'm feeling like the system is working, you know, and I kind of expect it to, you know, work with my level of ability and the point we're at with this workout. You know, we're at 187 total, so we're not even halfway. We're just over a quarter way, and so I should be able to do this system for, you know, up to halfway flawlessly. Perhaps we'll see, but really I just want to see. I think, honestly, my prediction is I should be able to, because it makes sense, right? You're waiting till you're calm and collected and ready to do the 20 push-ups. So let's see. We'll find out. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 5, 76, 77, 78, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Now there, I felt almost like I just was able to do it. We're at 87, and I like to just finish it the 100 set. So we are just gonna do 13. And then we'll start again from the 20 because we didn't start the system perfectly. So I will do 13, finish this, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 3, 94, 5, 96, 7, 90, 99, 100. Okay. We're at 220 total. Got 400 left. Well, I want to turn on the TV, but I'll just focus on the workout at hand today. Again, I'm just waiting for my breath and where I feel calm. So I do feel tense, but I feel calm, so we're gonna go ahead. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're at 20. 20 of the 400 set. And we're at 22 minutes. We're not even halfway. We're almost halfway. So it's gonna be like a 50-minute video, I imagine. Probably, again, just due to me talking. And as I kind of want, just to do this at a relaxed pace for myself. And yeah, that's all there is really to it. It's a challenge I set for myself, and there's not any really set rules. But there is like a direction and way I want to go about this. Okay, let's try to do the other 20. I'm giving myself quite the amount of time to feel calm and ready to do it. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30, 40. So already, I feel like this method and system is gonna work as long as I stay calm and collected. But at that point, I feel like there also should be a time frame, like how much rest is necessary, or like what's the least amount of rest time can I do, to get the same result of 20 push-ups. And I'm sure a minute would be sufficient. So go half of that to 30 seconds, and that's decent. That would probably be something that'd be more up my alley. And I think anything lower than that is time that needs to be experimented and worked with, like 20 seconds or 25. I think 15 would be too low. And we'll do the next 20. 41. 52. All right, 60. You know, I don't know how much time I'm taking as I rest here, but I do feel like I kind of like just sorry, I kind of just like doing the push-ups, whether it's 13, 10, or 17 or something. It feels like I'm just constantly climbing rather than waiting this time and then it jumping up 20. Like, I feel like it's just, you know, just keeps going. So it feels like it's taken forever. In hindsight, you know, this isn't a perfect experiment or test. You know, there's a lot of flaws and things I could work on to make it more clear. $61, $62, $63. That is 80. So when I finish this 100 set, right now we're at 300. 300 total push-ups. We'll be at 320 total push-ups. And then we'll have 300 more. So we'll be just over halfway. I'd love to know the time. It's approaching 7 o'clock. It might be 6:55 p.m. right now. Excuse me. So let's get to it. 81, 2, 85, 96, 90. 100. There we go. Now we're starting on the 300 set. And I feel tired. I feel sweaty. I'm wearing long sleeve and pajama pants, long sleeve shirt. So I am gonna be pretty sweaty and warm. You know, usually I work out in shorts and a t-shirt. Alright. I wish this was the last 100. Feels like it's taking forever. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Twenty of 300. Technically, only gotta do this like 14 more times, right? I think the long sleeves here is making me feel more exhausted. But whatever, we'll suffer for the next 20 or 30 minutes. It's not, I don't feel like terribly exhausted from heat with this on, but everything adds up. My hands, my shoulders, my body temperature, all that stuff. Okay, let's get to it. 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30, 30. Alright, not too bad, 40. Forehead's getting sweaty, rubbing the sweat off my head and stuff. I do have to say, earlier in my life, when I was like younger or whatever, like 16 and stuff, you know, I'd work out and felt like I'd never get sweaty. And so I don't know why that is. I was a bit bigger, of course, and you know, my working out wasn't as intense or consistent, that's for sure. So, but you know, I'd play, you know, don't get me wrong, there would be moments where I might sweat, but it just would feel like, you know, I'd see other, you know, other kids or whatnot be sweating, and I just wouldn't be sweating the same as them. But I just feel like now, I notice that I will sweat, and I think it is just, you know, from my level of exercise. You know, whenever I do these push-ups, I sweat somewhere, whether it be around my pits or my legs, or just on my torso somewhere. I'll feel it, or from my head, right? Okay, I feel calm. Let's do it. 40, starting from 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, 49. Okay, 60. So far, it is working, my method. You know, I'm able to get to 20. And I'm feeling like I'm able to do more. You know, like 24 something. So there is a system here that works, and obviously my rest time is undocumented by myself. And there's no specific time that I'm resting for or pausing for between each you know, set of push-ups. So this is a method that works well enough. Like, I don't mind it. It kind of feels a lot more consistent, right? Than just doing whatever amount of push-ups. Is different every time. I'll feel a different amount of stress or strain or whatnot. Different level of pump. But with this, it's consistent. Very relative. Feels somewhat the same, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. If this is something I like to stick to. I don't really know. I feel like if it were 30 or 33, even 33 would be better. That would be my ultimate level to get through these, but it would all have to be the same. It would have to be a good resting. Like if I could do 33, 1 minute rest, I think that would be ideal. I might try that next video. 33 push-ups, every 33 push-ups for 1 minute of rest, or even actually 2 minutes would be a bit too much, because I try to do like 8 minutes. I've seen, or I've noticed in the past when I like try to set like a good time frame to do 100, which is 8 minutes. You know, I can perform within that time frame generally well. So if I were to do 33 and I were to give myself 2 minutes rest in between, I feel like it would be close to that 8 minute time frame, however long it takes me to do 33 push-ups 3 times. But maybe a minute 30. I don't know. I might be taking that much time right now, so I still got some work to do if I want to be conditioned to do 33. 61, 62, 63, 65, 71, 72, 74. All right, 80. Yeah, I'm trying to get my breath right. And I'm still working on my breathing. It's not perfect or anything. I just make sure I get enough oxygen so it'll come off weird, because I just making sure I'm breathing so that I could keep up with 20. And it does feel uncomfortable sometimes, the first few. Let's see if I can finish this 300 set. I feel pretty calm. $90. Alright. It's another 100. We're at 420 now. We just gotta do 200 more. And again, we're just gonna stay the same kind of system. So allow myself to rest, feel calm and collected, and then I'll do my 20. I'm sticking with that till the end for this video. And I definitely know for sure that that the system and the method works, but I do need to adjust the amount of time I take resting between the sets to have a more efficient, maybe. It would be somewhat more efficient in terms of time. But again, I have no rules for this challenge. I made this challenge for myself to improve my strength and to build my body as well. And I have no idea what the end goal is gonna look like, but I have a vision, and I just want to see it through. Okay, let's start the 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what I do feel like though? If I do stick to this method and system, it would also make editing the amount of push-ups I do really well, because I know once I start from the start to the finish, I just gotta add 20. So I can add 20 to the corner, so you get a relative idea instead of switching the number and increasing it every time I do a push-up, which it would take an incredible amount of time and patience skills and editing skills. And I don't want to be doing that much with my time in terms of editing. This has taken a lot of work and energy from me already, and I mean, I'm just making excuses, but it's just not fun. I don't want to spend all that time doing that, especially when these videos can get up to 2 to 3 hours. So I do realize though that if I do this method and system, that could allow for a little more to my videos that way. So that is another thing for me to really consider. I feel calm. Let's do the other 20. 21, 22, 3, 24. 40. I'm wondering if I'm not breathing as well. There, that time. I don't know. I felt like I was holding, like I was underwater. But I'd say out of everything right now, my hands, I think with this setup, as I was talking about, really helps with dampening the pressure on my hands. And main thing that I really feel right now is my shoulder, somewhere along my shoulder, and probably chest or something. I don't know what that specific muscle would be, but it does feel like it's tense, and there's like a small kind of sharp-ish pain, although it's like a sharp pain, but it's kind of dull, so I don't feel like stopping in the middle of my push-ups because of it. But yeah, I just, I feel it. It's like very subtle. Okay, 60, that's what we're going to. We're at 40. We're gonna go to 60. 41. So yeah, I am holding my breath some of these reps. At the end there, held my breath for like 4, so I need to work on making sure that I do breathe, because it's important. $140 more to go. We're approaching the end. Got like a quarter left. Actually, a little less than a quarter. Actually, yeah, by like maybe 15 or something. I don't know. But regardless, we're approaching the finish line. We're at 48 minutes, so this could be an hour-long video, and I'm okay with that. I'm very, very, very okay with that. Okay. Let's try this. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 79, 80. It does feel like it's getting tougher to hit that 20 now. But yeah, this method and system, obviously, I'm working with a rambunctious time frame. So, and I'm talking, which goes with that. So, it's hard to say how this method will translate when I modify it to be more efficient in terms of speed, which I'm not really too worried about speed. I didn't do this challenge for speed. I did it for a progressive overload and discipline. as well, you know, as just like a workout challenge. Okay, let's finish this 100 set. I can't believe we're at 80. 20, 40, yeah. Let's finish this 100 set. 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 80, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 95, 96. 100, there we go. That's another 100 set. We're at 520. I'm gonna finish this little itsy bitsy amount of water. There, done. Tasted like plastic. And we'll do the next or last 100. Now I'm really questioning if I did the 610 in my last video, because I remember doing it. I remember watching it over, and I rewatched it twice. I didn't fully do it till the end, but I know when I started I said like 25 out of 600, so that was like that important link that I felt like I was missing, that I didn't do the 600. But I might have missed the 500th, and I didn't talk as much because I was at my grandpa's, and yeah, I wasn't feeling my normal kind of mood, so I did a lot of counting in my head, but I'm pretty sure it's like 510, if not 610. It should be 610, but honestly, it's past that day now, so going over it is not necessarily going to make a whole much of a difference in the whole grand scheme of things. So we'll just have to move on and make sure that we're as accurate as can be going forward, so we don't feel like we're I'm thinking of a word, some sort of word for this. We're not making any errors. Okay, feel calm. Let's get that 20 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $20, 80 more, and we're done. Man, will I be thankful for that. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna have to take a shower, then a quick rinse, 2-minute wash. I might be over exaggerating my exhaust here, but I'm not putting on an act or anything. That's just how I feel. Okay, let's go for the next 20. And I don't feel like my body temperature has raised a whole lot having long sleeve shirt and pants. which is good. You know, I am taking that time, so that probably does play a factor into how warm I could be feeling. But yeah, from when I mentioned being somewhat exhausted from the heat, there hasn't been a whole much difference in temperature that I'm feeling. I feel like I'm out of breath, but I'm not out of breath. It's very weird. I think I'm just trying to catch my breath or something like that. Let's try to get that 60 now. That'll be only 2 more goes. Alright. 41. It's getting tougher. I feel like I'm barely getting to 20. We do. Just gotta do it 2 more times for that 40. And we're at 57 minutes right now. 57 minutes and 30 seconds. So I want to finish under an hour. That's my goal right now. And to do that, I need to, in the next 20 and say right now. And I gotta take a pee, so I'm glad I'm near the end here. Yep, so it is getting tougher. So, as long as we can make this last 20, we know that the method works. And I'm sure the time frame will make a huge impact on whether or not I can follow up with a system like this. And, you know, meet the requirement each time. But I'm not doing this for a speed. Okay, let's do it. Last 20. I think we got it. I'll try really hard. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And that is 620 push-ups.